frigid force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear. Oh, hi, baby! Fuzzy cat. Fuzzy cat. What are you doing? Do you just want butt pats? Okay. Well, sure. I'm glad you like butt pats.
このスコートのテリトリーに入った以上、そう簡単に逃げられると思わないことだ。
He really likes to play the cheesy villain, huh? Why does this sound like a dog barking? Ew, Scott! Scott, the IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions? No, Robin! Not like this. Poor Scott, low-key. Unbelievable. Scott's really made a name for herself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. I'm the one who told her. Can a guy share a few wild travel stories with his friends every now and then? True, true. We did tell her. Brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See, always so hasty. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise. But alas, this is a silent film. Can't hear a single crackle of snowflakes. You're on TV! Hey, Boot Hill, what are you doing? It's not the time for this. Watch out for his servant. That guy turned this whole place into...
声も当てられてない脇役は黙っておけ。観客たちの時間の無駄だ。それでは第一幕。
Supported characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Mr. Rekka!
Action!
Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody! Ooh! I like the sound of this. I just pulled Summer Caster Altria and... Ah! What? Ah, 'tis the season! For the summer characters, indeed. Congratulations! Nice, nice. You all wake in a sealed chamber, the TV's static crackle singing death's lullaby? Oh. You're here too, Adventuring. Hi! Hello! Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished, without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name, and you know how that goes. Don't tell me he's got a crush on me! Yeah, Scott's really obsessive, you know? I live in his head completely rent-free. I think he has a crush. Get that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's split up, gang! Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Huh. Well... that monster in the room sure is an eyesore. I guess we can beat it up. You wanna beat it up, Adventuring? Fight! 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 Oh. I have to approach it? Oh, man! What do you mean I can't just fight it? Huh. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the Interastral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performances here, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. Ooh, vacation! But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place This is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. Oh? I can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Emiya! Are they bickering? There's no way they put Saber and Archer together. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start. But those 2 blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads! Masters of an otherworldly holy grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. Archer really is an overstressed mother. Poor guy. Ooh! Congrats on your 30 stream streak, Smite! Looking good. Isn't it a little late to say all that? Listen carefully. This place, this Holy Grail world, is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. Hey guys! Over here, hello! Master! I saw your subtitles! I'll find a way to get you out. Yeah, that sounds about right. I saw your subtitles from beyond the grave! What the heck is going on here? I never mentioned now how Emo March's kit would work last Honkai Star Rail stream. Ooh! Go for it! She wants as many allies as possible for, I believe, 8 DPS damage. She wants a full Remembrance team. Interesting! Huh. That's kind of a difficult ask, almost. Unless they're gonna introduce a 4-star remembrance of somehow? Because they're all 5 stars. So, we're starving out here. We need more 4-star something. Hi, little meow. Head pats, yes, kiki pats, kiki pats. Hold on, if I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? What do you mean, listen to my voice? Listen to your subtitles? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is a line of subtitles under the door, which, with the name Aventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove yourself really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. Did they really have enough time to spill the tea to each other? You really don't know who I am. I don't think you two know each other like that, right? Dumpster Bunny! No! Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I want to ask this sincere. First line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw off someone's leg! And the door unlocks automatically. But if nothing happens after a system hour, I told you this was Saul! Boom! The room explodes. You, the guest, will also go up in flames. Guys, it did say if we wanted to play a game or not. Hold on, let me mute my phone. Sorry. If you sleep, you can sometimes see the memories of your servant, and the servant, if they sleep, can see the memories of their master. Oh! I guess so. Yeah. But I don't think they had the time to do that. Unless because we're currently already in the dreamscape, that they could already do that. You know? Maybe they were already, like, mentally linked? Because it is the dreamscape. That's a curious thing. Because technically, we're all asleep. If you think about it. No! No shame bell! No! I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Penacony's vintage horror tricks. Flicks. Aren't we a little off topic? By Sheepay! I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Penacony's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Penacony's early days. Huh. This is about Grady, then. Yes? So this noble phantasm is based on that. This guy is really getting carried away and started babbling. Nice work, Master. No wonder the scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old school horror tropes? Yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. Take that sawing off someone's leg a bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off. But here, it's just a lazy copy-paste. So it is based off of Saw. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films. So it's just absolutely confirmed. I heard somebody, I saw a tweet on Twitter about, someone saying that Mr. Rekka was taking on the form of Mr. Grady. I digress. Because old Odie was talking to Mr. Rekka in the beginning of this event and said something about holding on to his past and that he shouldn't do it. Right? So Mr. Rekka is just Grady, the director, or once was Grady. Because who else would become a memo keeper but of someone of such legendary fame in Penacony? It kind of makes a lot of sense. Black Swan seems like she might be an older memo keeper because they don't age and they give up their bodies, right? They give up their physical forms in order to become a memo keeper. But Rekka might be a relatively younger memo keeper. Especially because old Odie seems to actually know him. Very interesting. Revealing your true name on purpose. Let me guess, just a part of your dramatic flair, huh?
アサシンバカかお前はなぜ神名をばらした英霊にとってそれは弱点のはずだろう
How'd you let your true name slip like that? He really doesn't care. He wants to be known. It is his dramatic flair. Or he's just portraying Grady. It's really hard to tell. Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them. What does Grady even mean in Penacony? Hi, Mia Films. As expected, soon you'll see who Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So, what will it be? Self-sacrifice? Or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over. But keep stalling and well, tick-tock, boom! Well, he's kind of dramatic, isn't he? Huh. I was just re-downloading Honkai Star Rail on my phone. It's on the recommendation. Haikyuu has a gacha game? Kinda crazy. He finally made a kindred spirit, and I don't get any fan benefits. What a stinky. Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. Archer! Archer! Hey! You're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Neo's leg instead! Hey! I like my legs! They're leggy. And one might hurt, but it works. Wait, old pal, don't give me that look. I was kidding. Uh-huh. Just like I'm gonna be kidding when I put Legos around your bed when you're asleep, so when you wake up, you immediately step out all groggy and eepy and step on Legos. Just kidding! Everyone, don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Yeah. Still not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. What'd you turn into, Sparkle? Actually, that would make a lot of sense if he was also talking to Sparkle at this time. Huh? I'm still laughing and only slightly dreading that apparently the creator is going to reveal this month which Haikyuu character is married after the time skip. I have some options. I have some thoughts and opinions. Some of them I think are very obvious. Wasn't one of them dating? I can't remember. But didn't somebody have something with the coach girl? I don't remember. It has been forever. Forever. Tanaka? Was that it? What class are you, bomber? Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Archer's like, yeah, this one here. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but... Rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. Alright! Archer, it's alright. It's okay, Archer. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. I genuinely do not believe that Mr. Rekka would actually do any significant harm to us because he wants to see how far we go. He wants to see our story, and he's been quoted to say that before. Using brute force in a horror film? Heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. A A blonde beauty like you? Shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Mr. Rekka! Ah! Oh, the typecasting! Mr. Rekka! You are going in the timeout corner, mister! I'm gonna get the spray bottle out. Skulking assassin. Once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. Then you'd better reach me first. Teehee. I can almost hear a teehee in there. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonists take the stage.
逃げようとしたって無駄だぞ。主役である私がお前たちを見逃すと思うか?
Scott is everywhere. It really is a horror film. What are you, a piece of gum stuck on my shoe? Jeez, I knew we should have did a little dancey dance on the grass to get it out better.
私はこのホラー映画の主役だ。当然この手でお前らを八つ咲きにする義務がある。
Wow, he's really getting into his role, though. Good for him. You know what? Good for him.
私のチェンソー、アサシンの力のおかげで、この毒のたっぷり塗られたチェンソーは、必殺級の斬撃を瞬時に3回も放てる。チェンソーが2本だ。計6回だ。私の危険戦争返しの前ではたとえ羽を生やしたところで逃げられはしない。
I almost feel sorry for him. Just almost.
呼ぶ声がする。供養され。
私でまたいに。I got plenty of skill points. Let's do this for some energy.
もう忘れたのか?
You know what's really funny?
俺がやる。
すべての糸は運命が絡み合う。開示。
求めるものを。
逃げたら私はまだ。
Bye bye, Sky. Bye bye. Bye, Robo Sky. When I fought this battle with Emiya, I beat it with just one skill of his. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't have a good skill for him. I mean, not skill, a good big team for him. I have a decent enough one, but I didn't have enough pulls for Sparkle. Because I hard pitied Finan. So, this is the power of the heroic spirits from another world. Figures, Penacony's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras. Oh! With no real legend or history.
Hi, how are you?
Of course we pale in comparison to true heroes. Very interesting. OMG, it's great Grandma Neo. Hi, Blanket. Hello. That's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras for my film. How about no? How about you become a summonable character? And get on my team, Mr. Rekka. How are you today? Suffering with too much talking? We have water on water on water in the wings. Yeah, it reminds me. Let me shake my little drinky drink low. Take a sippy. We came prepared. We came prepared. I was caught off guard the first half of the stream when they immediately said, we're gonna make it equal across the board. Everyone is muted. All dub muted. Go figure. Just so I don't forget. Okay, okay. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. Oh, look, we're chilling. Look at us. Look at us just chilling and vibing while looking kind of angry about everything. After a brief pause, you exchange the information you've gathered with one another. This is the single worst part of the collab. Yeah, I could see. I could see it. This part was dragged on for too long. I think this was their weird band-aid solution for, you know, the unvoiceable. I think that's what this was, realistically. A band-aid solution. Boothill, Robin, and Miss Note are all still missing. Scott and his servant could strike again at any time. Also, hey, wait a minute. Why didn't we include Lancer being missing? Hello? Lancer is also still missing. Not just Robin and Miss Note. Where's Lancer? So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master, you seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Penacony's early days. Really terrible? He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. But people in Penacony forgot about his name ages ago. Only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up at an interstellar junk market. What? That's not quite true. Because Grady was still heralded as a director that was quite known. Because his silhouette is still in posters in Penacony, yes? Am I crazy? Was it not Grady? You don't answer the crazy part. What makes you say that? As a heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel? What is going on here? I was hoping you'd know something about the person's past. It turns out he's just some washed up, no name that even you folks have not heard about. Now he's gonna be insulted. Fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I got this feeling, even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. Exactly, they don't. Tricksters never pack much of a punch anyway. Right? He's a bit of smoke and mirror. He was a film director in life. That means he's not going to suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He built it off one of his old horror flicks. Basically a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap. One that only ensnares its victims. Wait, are we actually just in a memory bubble? Did Mr. Record really just pull an actual domain expansion? Memory bubble, pink. Oh, hi, lady. I got belly pulls? Nice! It could have been a lot worse. Oh, baby. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I know that event just came out today. I'm definitely gonna have to stream it. Or I'm at least gonna have to hit the funny skip button so I have it in my journal and can go back and stream later. For sure. For sure. But thank you for the reminder. Good. I'm happy for you. Heck yeah. I messed up my login schedule, so I'm not logging in until Monday. What? Yep, Bunny. At least it's almost Monday. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who'll be in trouble. That is true. Zippy. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortresses always fall from the inside. Really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. Wait, no, don't hurt Mr. Rekka. I'm gonna be upset. He's just a little guy. Mr. Rekka's just a little guy. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. You know, I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time? Yay! Friendship! Adventuring friendship! I thought we were friends. We even texted each other after the whole debacle. Deal. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, why not? You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. Fair. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. My little stereo. Friendship is magic. Oh? Hello? Nope, can't open. What's it? Beep beep honk honk. That anchor just activated. I don't like this. Okay. Don't tell me it's gonna be another endless loop. Oh. That was a big change. Hello? I was right. Another endless corridor. A layout completely different from before. Uh-huh. What an annoying bounded field. Can't bring this space to calm. We might never find a way out. What if I just, like, eat a wall? You know, what if I went up to this wall and started eating and chewing on it, go nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. What would he do? I don't think he would expect it. Keep your enemies guessing, baby. Prison Gazette, issue 13. We're gonna fight Gallagher's dog again? Get the squirt bottle. Get the bone. I don't know. Get a snacky. Screams, blood, and entertainment. An exclusive interview with the creator of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. Written, directed, and starring Grady himself. Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody makes history as Adana Prison's first film, now boasting over 1 million viewers. On this occasion, we tracked down director Grady to discover how he achieved such remarkable success. Reporter. The creation of dream bubble movies is a revolutionary technology. Developing such an innovation in prison seems especially challenging. How did you create this entirely new technology from scratch? Grady, it all started when I was washing my face. I spotted Dreamscape Memoria residue on the mirror and had a revelation. Dreams might be hard to grasp, but the memoria that hold them can be controlled. If I could build a machine to stabilize memoria while they held dream imagery, and then capture them, I'd essentially have a dream camera. Luckily, I knew a little about machine repair from before my imprisonment. I collected discarded parts from around the prison and spent about a year or two experimenting until I finally created this little contraption. Reporter, what inspired you to make movies in prison, and why horror films specifically? Grady, initially I just recorded dream scenes with my device, but that got old pretty fast. Then Blank suggested, why don't you make a movie? You've got nothing but time. Entertaining yourself gets dull eventually, but bringing some thrill to our dreary prison life, though. Filming in the synesthesia dreamscape proved tricky at first. I thought dreams would let me create anything I wanted, but memoria typically behaved in one of two extremes. They're either too stable, just like reality, forcing us to manually create props and sets, or too chaotic like jelly, where an actor's face could transform 9 times within 1 second. Woof. Dreams were so unpredictable that we ended up shooting many scenes on physical sets in the actual prison. As for why horror films? First, they're relatively cheap to make with fewer technical demands. Second, after toggling between prison life and nightmares for so long, I figured people needed something more thrilling. And honestly, the very last thing I did before imprisonment was watching a horror movie in a theater. I only got halfway through before IPC dogs dragged me onto their ship. Perhaps making horror films is my way of finishing that interrupted movie. A roughly produced newspaper widely distributed during the prison era secured publishing rights after Osaka bribed prison officials. Yeah, no, if Mr. Rekka really is Grady, that's very interesting. That means he has, and he might be just holding on to his past and actually have a thing against the IPC. Now, if he's just, syncing himself up with Grady, sure, poor Grady, low-key. Because Penacony used to just be an IPC prison place until the IPC just let it go, and then they, Penacony took over themselves. Which is very interesting. I want to know now. I wonder if we're ever gonna actually find out. Looks like we just looped back to where we started. We didn't find some kind of countermeasure. We could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy bunny gruffer. Mr. Rickard said, ooh, shiny penny. Ooh, shiny penny. Ooh, another shiny penny. Thank you. Oh my goodness, for me? Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. Extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IBC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Okay, he really does have some vendetta. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just a wasted effort. Thumbs your bunny. Oh! Robin? Wait! Is that her song coming through the silence? I just got so used to the silence. Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us and your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. Haha! Poor! He called him poor! While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found the way out on the other side of the set. Everyone, follow the music to freedom! Producer, you useless piece of junk! I say you to ambush 2 mere low threat characters. How did you still mess that up? You know, hold on. I am so here for Grady slash Mr. Rekka versus Scott. They are such a funny duo. I love them. I love them so much. Why can't my Noble's Phantasm suppress it? Looks like you've been dead for too long. Forgot your own trade, huh? Even in the silent film era, movies had music. That is true. That is true. Does that mean if we could sing our way out? Oh, another. Sippy. Oh, goodness. Now dominating 45% of Panacone's local film market, Grady's entertainment company stands as the city's most successful. Dumpster Bunny, no! I want to know! I want to know about Grady! As times change, we sit down with Mr. Grady once more. Will he deliver another unexpected perspective? Reporter, you established the Grady Company while still in prison. How did you convince the company inspector to allow an inmate to form a business behind bars? Grady, for most IPC dogs, it comes down to one thing: profit. When prisoners were awake, IPC's Nicodem cinemas successfully drained what little money inmates had. But dreams? Well, before they realized what was happening, my lawyer friends had already put my name on the Dream Bubble movie technology patent. They wanted to squeeze every last coin from prisoners' savings into their own pockets. So they set up a company under my name and made me chairman. Of course, the actual person in charge was our dear Inspector McCoy Tainer. Reporter, you faced plenty of criticism as an IPC puppet back then, but today Grady Films is practically a brand new company, wouldn't you say? Oh, we're on ad break. Okay. Yes, all thanks to Mr. McCoy's excessive confidence. He actually gave me, the so-called honorary chairman, a dividend share, treating it like spare change. So prisoners' savings, which should have flowed 100% back to the IPC. Wow, what scumbags. Ugh. Freaks. Now had a tiny stream diverted to me. Though barely significant, that money successfully helped fund the initial stages of Panacone's War of Independence. Let's go, Grady. McCoy died. Aww. While trying to crush the rebellion, and the original Grady Company became history. But the Nicodem cinemas and assets he left behind formed and the foundation for rebuilding our film industry later. In that sense, I should be grateful to him, especially for dying when he did. Sheesh. Reporter, beyond importing excellent films, Grady Films has fostered many local talents. As competition intensifies, what wisdom would you share with the next generation? Grady, make films with passion, not opportunism. I hope future Panacone creates its own universally famous masterpieces that belong truly to us. I also extend a warm invitation to dream weaving technology specialists to join Grady Films. Help us improve our still evolving Dream Bubble movie technology and create better experiences for audiences everywhere. I want to be. Anyone else have dinner? I hope you did. Oh, hold on. Oh, whoops. This is the button I wanted to check. Okay, okay. Alright, good to go. I had trick tip. Ooh. I had a bento box, teriyaki chicken, chicken dumpling, rice in a salad. Dumpster Bunny went for it! Heck yeah! All sound delicious. Oh, here they are. A gentle force of harmony flows through the tight space. At its heart, two singers light the way for the hope lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin! Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur, too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their heads into the floor. She's like, I don't need a noble phantasm. Hi-ya! Go, Miss Note! Oh no! My cathode ray tubes! Don't hit my screen with your microphone. Ow, wait! Huh. You know what? She's right. Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it. The guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. Sheesh. Sheesh. Miss Note's like, pathetic. I've dealt with far worse. Bravo! Truly Penacony's brightest bloom. Brilliant in both drama and action. Wait. Mr. Rekka would know who exactly she is. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plot. No one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. This is interesting. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Sheesh. You B-rated movie? Of course. Real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. Miss Note is so cool. But you and Grady seem to have a bit of history. So she doesn't remember her own name, or she can't. No, she can't say her own name and doesn't remember certain things. But she remembers Grady. Oh, darling, she remembers Grady. Let's just say it was unpleasant. Well then. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. But then again, you know who also qualified as a caster? Gilgamesh. So, you know, things are interesting. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Really? I thought it was pretty normal. Archer said, yeah, that seems about right. After all, what he's considered an archer is very interesting, just like Gilgamesh is also considered an archer. Hiya! Take all those swords! Pew, pew! Like that. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. See, exactly! Quite literally, how many archers are there currently known that have just used projectiles and got considered an archer? How many are we counting here? I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Mr. Note's protection. Oh, Blank, I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Wait, didn't you just say it too, Robin? Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I'm just a weak Iris family artist. Interesting. No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair when even your name is taken away, and you've been wrung dry of all worth. Well, one of them do. Exactly. Powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again, like before? Like, Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up! You're full with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Sheesh. Isn't Archer's other name literally nameless? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Cause didn't he get summoned incorrectly or like not fully and something MES something and he didn't remember who he was? So, yeah. That's what I mean. He would understand. She's so not having it. Spill the tea about Grady, please. Oh, sorry, Grady. That was a bit harsh. But why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? Miss Note. More like Miss Gag. I was gonna say she just. Oh my goodness. Damn. Holy shade. Hiding somewhere off screen. Grady sighs too. His voice is full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world. Penacony clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time? Just said they're very 20s film noir. Alright, okay, come here, miHoYo. Why couldn't you let Mr. Rekka's VA say those lines? Huh? We need the VA to say the funny line right there, right here, like this one. Yes, I think I speak for many. Now that I'm thinking about fate rules on Honkai Star Rail, I realize something. Sunday would make a good beast candidate for Penacony. Yes, absolutely. I said that too. I think I mentioned it for like legendary people of Penacony. The guy that raised both Sunday and Robin would be a good one. He would be crappy, of course, but he was a legend that's already passed on. Sunday, becoming the nearly Aeon creature that he was, could also kind of be considered one. Robin would later be considered one. For sure. Gallagher! We could have gotten Gallagher up in here. Hello? Even our nameless homie could have been one. Misha? Misha could be one. There was a lot of options if they were going to summon Penacony specific. Gallagher as assassin? I meant Sunday could be a beast candidate and evil of humanity. Yeah. But if we're thinking of all fate rules, yeah. You're right. Correct. here with La Singer Lady Miss Note and Grady, the director. And they were both in prison and both participated in the films of his at some point, or at least in the entertainment industry at the same time. She does not like old Odie whatsoever. Neither does Grady, supposedly. And old Odie has been around officially since the beginning, before Penacony was Penacony. That is how old he is. And Robin can be the grand servant summoned by the Grail to defeat Sunday. 50 plus Amber eras. At least. At least. Does that imply Odie was also a prisoner? Or was he something else coming here? Like, where'd the Pepeshi people come from? Were they actual, like, Penacony natives of some sort? But this is technically just a prison thing. I don't know, right? Because now it makes me wonder, how old do Pepeshi people live? How old are they all actually? Where did they come from? Is Penacony their native homeworld of some sort? Were they prisoners? Does that imply the IPC just sent all the Pepeshi here to prison? Because we don't see, I don't think we really see any Pepeshi that are not from Penacony. We don't see like a Pepeshi from Xianshou or anything. We don't see them from anywhere else. They're all at least look very Penaconian. These are the questions. These are the questions. This gloom won't do. Let's click off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel. All right. Oh gosh, it's Scott. Huh? Whoa, the director really went all in this time. Yeah, this is a horror film.
グレイディ、これが私にくれるというより強い力か。
Well, I guess that is what he meant by giving you more power. They're native to the Asdana system, which is the system Penacony is in, technically, so... True. But Odie's been here since it was a prison system. It just makes you wonder if all the other Pepeshi were here during that time, too, or if they were attracted here because of old Odie. There was one Pepeshi on Nafu, they were a tourist. See, that's what I meant. The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then, I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched in movie history.
たぎってきた。私の失ったすべてを1000倍にして返してもらうぞ。
We really do live rent-free in this guy's head. Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you? Even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? I told you, I think he has a crush on me. I think he kind of wants to go on a little date or something. Just some private disagreements.
個人的な恨み？お前のせいで動物の鳴き真似をなんとさせられた。降格もしたし出向もさせられて悲惨な人生を歩むことになったんだぞ。それを個人的な恨みの一言でまとめるというのか？
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You ruined my life. You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny pose to another. private disagreements? Uh-huh. You went with the second option.
お前もその隣にいる脇役たちも笑っていられるのは今のうちだ。
Sky, it's okay to admit you have a crush on me. It's okay, buddy. It's alright.
力がみなぎってくる。体が分裂していくぞ。スカウトが一人、二人、三人。ああ、
Free Scott.
後頭部がかゆい。二人の私が引っかかってしまったようだ。
Two got stuck in there. My scalp is scratchy. Get some head and shoulders or something. That might help you. Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
凡人ども、恐れおののけ。影の中、夢の中、そしてお前の後ろ。私はどこにでもいる。狼の群れの主。洗面層のスコートが全てを引き裂こう。
Is he okay? Are you hungry, Scott? You're not you when you're hungry.
お前らを倒す方法なら7つあ
I got 7 ways to end your lives.
る。7つもだぞ。
Hey!
質量が力となることを見せてやる。
不可能はない。
どうか正直に舞を。
Well then. I think Scott has a problem. I don't know. I can't quite understand. Oh. Hey! That was my skill point. Is he actually gonna...
あなたを守
I
る。
don't like having to do this, but I need the energy. I need it.
あっちは俺様だけで十分だ。
すべての糸運命が絡み合う。
I wasn't about to go risk that.
供養され。
緊張している
I
の
would
です
never
か
live down actually losing a Scott. You know what I mean?
開示。
Oh, this is fine. Look at his little faces! He's so goofy!
この身をもってあなたを守り
Yeah, I'd
導
never
こ
let you live that
ど
down.
うか正直
That's
に
what I mean. We couldn't have it. We couldn't have it. Hold on. Can we go over here and look at Scott's face? Hold on. It's so goofy! Yeah, he's angry. Like a little screeny. Hold on. Yeah, silly. Scott, who gathered all the filming resources to become the greatest protagonist of all protagonists. With his consciousness and soul scattered by his servant, he seeks revenge from the Trailblazer on 1,000 different appearances. Hmm.
脆弱。
その戦い方はどうかと思うぞ。そういうお前は口先ばかりじゃない。さっき手痛くやられていただろ。
Were you just getting your butt kicked a second ago? Well, not anymore.
私たちがここに集まったのは命を捧げ犠牲となったスコートたちを偲ぶためだ。
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives again and again.
あの足手まといどもがいなければ私はとっくに勝っていたというのに。
If those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I ever won ages ago.
真の一匹狼は 単独行動をするものだ。集まるだけではただの烏合の衆と変わらない。
The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together.
お前ずっと後ろに隠れていただろう。この卑怯者が。お前なんかよりも私のまつげの方がよっぽど役立つ。
Even my eyelashes did more work than you. The skunks start bickering, tossing blame around. What a scene. Look, fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it. Feels like kicking a lost dog? Or maybe a pig.
グレイディ、聖杯が欲しくないのか。今すぐシナリオを書き直してセットを変えろ。奴らを叩き潰せる力をよこすんだ。本物の悪魔のようにこの手で握りつぶしてやる。
Grady, go change the script. Move the stage props. Give me more power. Let me crush them all. Well, see? Scott still wants to be like a true villain. He really does. He's trying. Sorry, Mr. Scott. I was wrong about you. Huh? You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick? That's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Mr. Rekka, why are you always like this? Sheesh. Don't insult my little ray of sunshine.
おい、グレイディ、裏切るつもりじゃないよな。私はお前のマスターだってことを忘れるなよ。私がレイジを使えばお前なんか。ゲロ。
あ、
ゲロ。ゲロ。ゲロ。ゲロ。
Mr. Rekka, you did. Mr. Rekka, you didn't. Not our little ray of sunshine. Trying to dominate me and my set with just 3 command spells. Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Mr. Rekka! I'm sorry, Grady! Holy carp. He said 3 command spells. Puny. Sad. Even my will is stronger. I am so disappointed. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Well, a haunting of clocks. Oh, Mr. Rekka never changes. He refuses to ever play second fiddle or be ordered around by anybody. Anybody. Every single time we've met him, someone has tried to order him around. He goes, no. How about no? Did we just leave his reality marble? Each night, the clock land will reveal its unknown side. Oh, is this a haunted amusement park? Please tell me it's a haunted amusement park. It's so fun. Come on, Mr. Rekka, make it a haunted amusement park. As a protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit. And now, a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Me? Is it me? Oh, Archer, that's right, you're not my summon. No allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Bring it on! I don't want to rivet. I don't want to turn into a Scot. Yeah, bring it on, punk. Should I kill him? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. True. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Huh? Yippee? Excuse me. I'm the director of Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our Clocky? That's true. You can't just borrow somebody else's copyright like that, buddy. Don't worry. Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studio theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? That's not how that works, Mr. Rekka. You're gonna owe me some nice dividends. What's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Stargazer's pie? Ooh! Triple stuffed Stargazer pie! Soak it in, dear character. Strike him down like the mouse would, yeah! I'm gonna have so much money. Oh, you don't even understand? You become toys for the evil spirits. That sounds so weird. Mr. Rekka, you put that away right now. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Nah. You know, I could shoot through walls. I could dumpster dive. You know, things happen. We got this. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits. No time like the present, huh? See, like, this is, oh, I can't change my team. Hold on, here we go. I'm so used to going to the other thing for it. So, this is the team I've been running for Archer. Because it's worked for me. This here. Because Archer and Motza actually like to proc off each other. From when he uses his little thingy-majiggy, he does his follow-up attack. Which is kind of interesting. But, when he has skill points, I have him at E2, E3? E2. Yeah. And he has a little tee-hee-ha-ha skill thing. Now, I know Hanya was suggested since I do not have Sparkle. But I just didn't find enough use out of her skill point thing. I don't know, I still find she's too weak. Like, maybe Sela would do well with the quantum thing. Oh, maybe Juyi. Maybe she would do well. She also has a follow-up attack in her stuff. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Here's parked up a dumpster. We're dumpster divers. Oh, someone needs a snacky. Where are my snackies? Energy? No. HP. There you go. Have some snackies. Wave. Yeah, no. These two need to switch places. Wrong button again. There we go. I'll start using Archer for the... Ooh! Miss Note! Oh? Granny note. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot. Your voice is already my personal property. Rude? First, it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally, your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name on her, and put her on stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of Dreamscape. Is it really Robin? It's Robin, isn't it? Because I know Robin's not really Robin. Because Sunday is not really Sunday. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. That's kind of really rude. And that's not copyright, that's monopolization. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Oh! Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. Red Handsome? We flirting out here. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone. You seem like just another hollow loudmouth, like Grady. Figures you foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in, like, Hanakoni. Called a charitable performance, let me give you a taste of what Castor can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars. And you'll drown in syrupy oblivion. Oh, cool. Saber! Hi! I missed you. Kind of. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you alright? Yeah. Could go for a snack. I was just about to do some stretches. No need to trouble yourself with small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the star? Get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. For Soul Glad! For free meals! You know, that guy's got the right idea. For free meals! Yeah! Let me join. Hold on. Someone put me in. Put me in, coach. I'll play for free meals. I want a free meal. Sounds good. Seriously, Soul Glad 2 bottles this year, and you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I didn't say it was just 2 bottles of Soul Glad and syrup. I want the free meals section. I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? That's so real. Stop it. Human or monster, beast or demon, if you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth is far more than the pittance your employer is offering. Sippy. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear, I'll always fight on the front lines. No hide behind you while you die. Not hide behind you. So what'll it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? Wait, did she mount the dinosaur? That's what the riding skill is for. I love it. I love it here. No, that's so. She really said. So, Are you just gonna, you know, be an extra? Or would you rather be a knight? Look at you, acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong-arm us? I'm the king of knights' mountain now, not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. Let's go! Let's go, extra who loves soda? I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed, Limery the Third. Now, come with me! Let us vanquish the evil before us. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of him. He's no longer just an extra, but the noble knight, noble beloved steed. In the name of the king! Yeah! Wait, if you kill me, you all vanish too. You're still my familiars. I failed to protect my master, was forced to separate from her, and now to make matters worse, it's the enemy who came to save me. What's this where you say thank you instead of sorry? But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. Powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind, just come with me. About Miss Robin? What about Miss Robin? Worry about Miss Robin in. Oh? I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she has been split into pieces. Took me a while to find even these few. Alright, you know Sunday's gonna be summoned somehow in the forest. He's gonna feel it. He's going... What happened to Robin? What happened to my Robin? Where's my sister? I figured I've managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. What? This third one's weird. You've done extremely well, especially because you don't have like a noble phantasm, etc., etc. I'm kind of surprised Robin got felled like this. I expected an actual, you know, beatdown and her easy win. Kind of weird. Love using your little harmony tricks on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you to get out of here. Please don't be sad because of us. You've already done your best, just like an iris by the riverside. Call it what you want. She's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool, once I find that darn Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right down to the ground? That's polite, Robin. Let's go, Robin! And that's the polite Robin? I'd hate to see angry Robin. Oh no, wait a minute. Well, it was nice knowing you, old Odie. Actually, it wasn't. You kinda stink. Yeah, let's go. It was not so nice knowing you. Scholar Robin. Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge. But our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's... You combine into a giant robot! I knew it! Mecha Robin! Give me a break. Are there no functioning adults around here? No. No, that's too much to ask. Nope, sorry. Would you like to be the functioning adult for me? I could use a functioning adult around here. The correct answer is, she'll merge back into her original form. That is, if you survive the curses from the devils. Let's get going. I am not that archer. Exactly. I am everything probably but that. Wait, you're really planning to drag all these dead weights with you while you fight? Heads up. I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think, I don't do. That's okay. You can think for me, Scholar Robin. Cause I only do. No thinky. It's perfect. Wait, please. Someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right. I'd let Saber stay. I think Archer and I could go along pretty well. If he's willing to do it. Because he's willing to vibe with me. He didn't say much about Robin and her. And Saber will uphold fully. Yeah, clearly, this is the correct choice anyway. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect, Neo. This is all I ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. If we're considering who needs more protection and power levels, we need Saber here. I always have faith in every friend of mine. Master, good luck. Okay, well, at least we don't have to start over for any portion. It saved our last dialogue option of going to find the lost pieces of a Robin. Oh, where am I going? Oh, this way. Was that another Scott? Oh, it's a little Robin.
ケロケロ化け物めなぜこうも人間を憎むお前の心に愛と正義はみじんもないケロか
He got turned into a little froggy. Why do you despise humans so? Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart? Maybe Carol. Traitors don't get to boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us. Whoa! Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's modeled after a classic figure from the hockey cartoon. Likely a derivative of the werewolf brother Hanu. Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. The target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing. Why is Mr. Scott holding hands with Origami Robin?
ここで私が尻込みしては他のスコートと何も変わらないロビンさんを傷つけるというのなら私の屍を越えてからにするケロ
Scott of Justice. If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scotts. So if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body. Ribbit. I didn't know a form of Scott had this in him. What do you even have to do with justice?
ああ宿敵よいいところに来たケロ手を貸してくれ共にこの忌々しい化け物を倒すケロ
Help? You? What is...
無論説明はする罰だって受けようロビンさんを助けられるのならお前の言う通りにするケロ
Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation, as long as Miss Robin is safe. Is a part of Scott actually a fan of Robin? One or two, it makes no difference. We get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventure for the next billion years. Lone Wolf Brothers let out a very satisfying Enough chit chat. Time for the most terrifying torment in all of Penacony. What? What do you mean my body shrinks? An outline of Brother Hanu? Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventure. For life. They turned people into cartoon animals! Is this some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? Wait, he's not wrong. Cersei so did that. No, the mechanics feel entirely different. Don't tell me all I can say is again. I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hanu's adventure, all you could do is let out a very urgent They even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave him. It's not like he was all that helpful anyway. Hey! You let out a terrified home. What do you mean terrified? Not an engie? So you can understand that. Guess I can't just leave him. Can you make sense of what he's saying? Of course! Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face! How'd it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Surrounded by animal echoing cries, a faint throb Balian Archer's temple was the worst mental trauma he'd suffered since the Holy Grail War began. I'm so sorry. You really want to tell Archie you need a Hanu TV to return to normal? Maybe you should look around for clues? Well, it technically wasn't Scott's fault this time. I'll be rooting for you, old friend. Okay, my little sunshine. All the best, ultra cool Hanu Trailblazer. I believe you can defeat that baddie, tweet. Archie! Whoa. He's super tall. Enough messing around. Let me think how we can lift this curse. Archie! Archie, 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 Archie. Archie, Emilia, Emilia, Emilia. Okay. Investigate. Think you could turn back using a TV? The Lone Wolf brothers already smashed every Hanu TV in the theme park ahead of time. It doesn't look very smashed to me. Why, is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Without a confirming, Clinging to the smallest of hopes, he glanced at Scott. But as a righteous TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug, 70% mocking. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration. Blame everything on Scott. What are these faces? Scott. He's so goofy. Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if the answer's yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick him twice. Archie's so here for it. Oh my god. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? Kick once. By usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV? Kick him twice. Let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, right? Yes! Kick like crazy! Why was Scott kind of into that? Scott? Are you you into something, you know what I mean? Like, we listen and we don't judge. Time to end this. Trace on. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. Back to normal. I wish I could hear his famous line saying that, please. Impossible! You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating! Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. How about we just beat you up? You think you'll get a second chance with the same trick? Looks like I won't have to step in after all. Beat him up! Oh! Woohoo! Thanks, pal. We'll be taking this thing's head now. Ranger Robin! She turned into a Papeshi! Anytime, any place. Galaxy Rangers serving justice. Die, you son of a fork! Oh. And I guess he died. Huh. Long time no see, though it's only been a little while. Ever since that shirt head sucked me into the TV, I've been lost in the hotel. Sending my greetings to all the other little fudge pies along the way. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. When I regained my footing, bam! There was Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of that ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised by the nose walker next to you? A prisoner?
Kero. Seigi no mikata da kero.
This is just a frog Scott. Yeah. Huh? Don't ask questions. It's best you don't ask questions here. Depending on how this goes, we'll decide how hard to beat you up.
これまでの戦いでグレイディは私の意識を無数に切り分けたケロ。今のロビンさんのようにな。
Grady split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle. That's true.
私自身も驚いているのだが、どうやらスコートの中にはわずかに正義が存在していたようだ。
Who would have thought there's justice
この
in
身は
Scott?
確かに義憤に燃えているケロ。
Well, I guess justice can be a form of vengeance, or vengeance can be a form of justice if you're seeking justice for yourself, right? So yeah, I can see it. This kind of justice not like those evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me, tweet. You trust this son of a nose walker? Might as well believe I'm a general of the Zien show. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Anti-Magic Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of banditry. I completely agree. We can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar, then...
これがスコートの策略である可能性も否めないケロ。邪悪な彼が私の中にいて、いつでも目覚められるとしたら。
Then I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring into action?
それでも私を連れて行ってほしい。他のロビンさんを助けたいのだ。それからスコートの陰謀を阻止するためにも、いざという時に私を殺せる人間が必要だケロ。
I want to go with you to save other Miss Robins. I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body. Ah. I'll keep my eyes on you at all times. Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. Robin. He's had more than 2 times. Okay. How about we take him in for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can always chuck him at the servant as a projectile. Good point. Good point. Should go to an excellent point. We can use him as a weapon. Well, since the victim herself said so.
みんなの信頼を裏切らないためにも、悪には絶対に屈しないケロ。
To honor the trust, I will never bend to evil. Sure, buddy. Miss Ranger, we'll count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast. Find the rest of Miss Robin and track down any, my unreliable master. Yeah, where the heck is Aventurine and all this? And where is Lancer? No one's talked about him this entire time. Where's Lancer? Like Saber said, oh, they captured this person, this one, and this one. They must still be around here too. But no one said, where is he? Where is Ku, huh? Where's Lancer?
ケロ、行動で私の正義を証明してやるケロ。
I'll prove my justice. Okay. Where is our Lancer? Screech! Oh, another thing about Grady, huh? Big sippy. The Blank Report. Following the multiple scandals involving famous actresses Blank, all major associated companies have terminated her endorsement contracts and canceled her Dreamscape tours. However, several Dream Chaser organizations that received her sponsorship maintain that their charity performances in the wilderness area will proceed as scheduled. Mr. Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, noted that Blink had starred in numerous classics at their invitation. Her songs became household staples, and almost every Penacony home contains products she endorsed. Mr. Alfalfa expressed deep regret over her downfall. Reports indicate they've already found a replacement to inherit Blank's stage name, with the second Blank promising to present a better image while continuing the legendary story of. Mr. Alfalfa maintains that Blank is an accomplished actress, singer, and artist whose past works shouldn't be diminished by current scandals. However, per contract terms, the Alfalfa family retains the rights to reclaim all related copyrights, included musical productions, film and television rights, and the registered Blank trademark. If Blank uses any of these commercially without the Alfalfa family's approval, they will pursue legal action. That's what happens when a brand that you've been working under for years and years and years and years, and it's not owned by you, it just gets yoinked. Those are the risks you have to understand you take if you do that. Additionally, at a recent press conference, a Greedy Films spokesperson announced they will terminate their partnership with Miss Blank in 10 system days due to her recent negative impact. Their upcoming film, Spheroid Station, scheduled to begin shooting at year-end, will now star the second Blank, selected by Alfalfa's agency instead of the original. Yeah, that's why I hear a lot of people that go with stage names and not their real names, especially so. And if they didn't own that stage name, they would only lose their stage name, not their real name. Because there has been historically known, I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but somebody lost their real actual name because they used that as their stage name, and that's the contract they signed with the company they joined with. And then they wanted out of that contract, yes? But they lost their real name. They said, you do know, we have the rights to your name. Them's the apples. It's not unheard of. Sucks but not unusual. It's less common now. Investigator. Quiet, so quiet. You can hear the ticking of clockwork. You come here to steal the last Robin, have you? Oh, that's normal. Yeah, that looks very nice and normal. Yep. I'll summon the god of robins! Swallow all of Penacony and become the king of nightmares. Too many new plot twists. I don't even know where to start complaining. Oh, absolutely. Look, don't give me all these readable excerpts and also make me read all the voice lines. This is a lot. This is a lot. If historical turning points are like knots in a record-keeping rope, Grady undoubtedly created two significant ones. First came his invention of dream bubble filming technology. Second was his shocking decision to tear up the patent copyright. Why abandon rights to such an astronomically profitable technology? Grady never offered an explanation. Contemporary audiences praised Grady's selflessness, but these accolades gradually morphed into criticism as his terrible films flooded the market. Here's an interview from that period. Okay, hold on. We're also eating mints. It is starting to get to me. Oh man, I can last like an hour 40 just straight talking. That's a lie. Let me go look at my friend's stream real quick. Alright. Okay. Reporter, it's truly remarkable. What thought process led to you to abandon such a valuable patent? Grady, the Dream Bubble patent has long restricted Penacony's film industry, forcing talented creators to abandon their dreams. While copyright awareness grew, so did copyright trolls, corrupting our creative environment. As a horror director, I'd rather hear audiences laughing about being scared than witness endless copyright tragedies. Reporter, many believe Bling, death, directly influenced your decision to tear up the patent, serving both as a memorial to her and a gift to the newly formed Hemamia Films. What's your comment on this? Grady Blink's death was a complete tragedy. When almost everyone turned their backs on her, she still sang for those most vulnerable, ultimately losing her life during a charity performance. We all bear responsibility for what happened. Reporter, are you suggesting that the Alpha family and Mr. Alpha played a role in this? Grady, no, absolutely not. The Alpha family has always been an angel investor in entertainment, helping countless Irish family artists rise to fame. Mr. Alpha remains an invaluable Grady Films partner. I'm certain we'll collaborate even more closely in the future. He's not gonna badmouth his partner. As much as he is also probably genuine about the unfortunate demise of Miss Note, he is still a businessman. Before I judge you all, I must first deal with disobedient pawn. Scott, how utterly despicable that you side with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? Just felt an ominous chill run down my spine. Why waste your breath on it? One bullet to punch him up! And we're done here. Yeah, let's go, Boo-Hoo! I've been talking enough! Tick-tock, thought I'd just play along in your little hero fantasy. Mr. Grady gave me a special bullet that never misses. One pull of this trigger, and the master with the most dialogue will drop dead on the spot. That's technically just me. You know that, right? I've been yapping this whole time. Yeah, I knew it. Well, yeah. Scott took the fatal hit then for you?
ここまでのようだ。だが私は幸せだ。正義を貫き人を守って死ねるのだからケロ。
No! Scott of Justice! No! Not my little ray of sunshine! I'll die happy knowing that I gave my life for justice. Don't you dare die on me!
ラクシュミーに伝言を頼むケロ。彼女と別れた夜、私は嘘をついたった。
The drama, the heartbreak, the intrigue. Meh. Kite, no, don't meh him. Scott literally lost all the rest of his justice just now. That's what happened. He has no more justice.
本当は
There's
正義のスコートなんて花から存在しないんだよ。
there's no such thing as a Scott of Justice. Well,
正義とは名前の一つに過ぎないケロ。どうだ、ついに明かされた衝撃の事実に驚いたか。
aww, he's so silly. Doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal? We're not actually that shocked. Gotta admit, not actually that shocked.
監督、早く治療してくれ。ようやくこいつらを罠まで誘導したっていうのに、なぜお尻を打たれなければならないんだケロ。
But I had to play the part too, Kai. Look, he was all untied. Oh no, going towards the light. And what's the proper response? No, don't go towards the light. That's how it should be done. Even if that person is your enemy, you'll be like, but you never cared about me. I know. Director, heal me up. I worked so hard to lead them into the trap. Now you're shooting me in the butt. You got shot in the butt. Not a Cody profanity. Mr. Rekka. If your worthless scene stealing self hadn't blocked that bullet, old Clocky would have eliminated Neo already. You would never. Who are you to have the audacity to act proud? I sent you undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story's climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. But it was fun! So you're so desperate for attention? Congratulations, Mr. Scott. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage decoration.
では、私のお尻はどうなるケロ。
But my boy! What about my boy? Just one more bullet and no more pain, buddy. Don't worry about it. No one cares about your butt, Scott! I care about it. I care about the angle of which I wish to kick it. Old Clocky, quit playing dead. No completed scene, no paycheck for you. What gave you the impression I was faking? My clockwork has been ticking away this whole time. Did you know, for a demon, manipulating human emotions is like playing an instrument. Just a light touch, and you get something like this. That was so fudging satisfying! Time to break out the powder and smoked malt juice to celebrate. Okay. Uncontainable joy surges through the man's heart, sending him into euphoria. And yet this is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this! Your most prized trick now belongs to me. Darn it, for some bizarre reason I have the sudden urge to dance with this jerk. What? Behold the clockwork invented by the Watchmaker, the devil who once ruled Penacony. What? are you on about? The devil who once ruled Penacony? Watchmaker? In the same sentence? Huh? Grady's got some problems with the watchmaker then, is what I'm hearing here. Interesting. In its presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. Do I hear some drama? You... Ah! What are you so proud of? You cheap imitation. Messing with your bro boot hill? Big mistake. Come on, Neil, let's show this knockoff what actual clockwork can do. Oh, look at his little smile! Please reset Boot's heel emotional state back to normal. Alright. Well. Well, who do we have here? A poor little thing! Trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprised your clockwork is useless. Shocked? Confused? Well, of course you are. The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I am old. Clocky. When the junior meets the senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. A feeling beyond words clutches at your mind. Not one of Clockwork's 4 different emotions. This is darker, heavier, like a silent quagmire. Departed loved ones, betrayal by those you trusted most, the shadow of approaching death. These manufactured emotions burst in your heart, leaving just a black void that watches you with the empty eyes of a corpse. You finished with your little show yet? I don't have time to play pretend with you. I'm kind of surprised any of this affects us. I don't know. I think that's kind of off-key. We're not affected by many things, and we're only getting stronger where less things do affect us. Impossible! I used clockwork to turn everyone's emotion to pure despair! How trite. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts at manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? Was that whole silent badass act really necessary? Sucking off will cost you on your performance review. Was it your magic resistance that blocked the mental attack? If only were that simple. Unfortunately, my magic resistance isn't nearly as overpowered as Saber's. Wanted to see how deep this monster's hell could go in this strange universe of yours. But it seems your world still has hope and a future after all. Despair? Please, I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmare. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretch like endless forests. I've witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles where people became nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just... who in the world are you? A hard-working guardian. Though, admittedly, somewhat of a workaholic, I've seen far too many forms of despair. But to break me, I think illusions don't even come close. Alright. I refuse to accept that anyone could resist my clockwork. Ever seen bodies mangled under war chariots? Here he goes! Oh! Beautiful. Don't get smug. The director will avenge me. Extra lines won't earn you extra pay. Oh, in that case, I'm dead. Good, now let's regroup with the others. Adventurino! Hi, Adventurino! Looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. Pork and Void song, whale! Okay. Now you decide to appear after we did all the work? Well, I did do something, alright. Some evil spirit called the Revolver Governor got all clingy with me, insisted we play a game, and ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to me. Look, I even brought an old friend back with me. Eventually, he literally said, I was vibing around here, some Revolver Governor, you know, something happened. We played a game. I heavily won. I'm here now. Aw, Sleepy Robin. After a short break, the scattered allies finally reconvene. I had no idea so much was happening. Thank you for keeping my master safe. I didn't want to give Grady the satisfaction. Let's save the things for later. Didn't the girl say if we brought back all her split cells, we could return to normal? Yeah, she could return to normal. I proposed this theory, assuming none of the Robins would be in a defect status. There's a dissonance in the melody. Despair. You old clocky. Dang it, Grady. What foul language are you having me use? What? Anyway, the emotion effect in the last master hasn't disappeared despite the enemy's demise. Sunday will absolutely kill me, Dad. I'm doomed! My resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robbins, but it's enough to clear this minor dissonance. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. Ignore whatever you see. These are just my internal doubts and won't hurt anyone else. Now, rebuild the melody that's truly your own. Great light! Aww! Thank you everyone for your help. Without you, I would definitely have been budget. Sorry, seems consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off. Everyone, please come closer. I've decoded this film's melody. With a few adjustments, we should break free from Grady's notable phantasm! We're free! Oh, Robin, you glorious, gracious you! Free me, please! Please! Master, you gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. We're now square. What a pleasant surprise, old friend. Have you finally understood that who it is that can truly grant your wish? The evil spirit must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. It's not. It's not. Master, you're far too kind-hearted. But no interest in the Holy Grail. That's why I must pursue this path myself. Mr. Odie is a businessman through and through. His price will be astronomically high. And? Did you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here's some advice. While I'm still here, use a command spell to kill me. Just like all those others who toyed with my fate. If this is beyond you, Miss Robin, then we must part ways here. Is this a declaration of war? Since you're no longer Miss Robin's servant, I have no reason to let a potential enemy walk away. I can tell you're still hesitating. Before I draw my blade, there's still time to change your mind. Aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here. My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish, and I won't let anyone block her way. Want to escape my noble phantasm? Then I'll just have to add some more excitement. Oh my gosh, why are you so annoying this route? The second screening has ended. See you in the final nightmare. Can we please leave? Please leave.
監督、私のお尻は。
My butt. No. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Chat. Oh. Oh. blood, monster's blood. In the third act, the story details how explorers caught bloodshed in strange worlds. This is exactly what dream chasers of the pioneering age lived for. Aren't these movies all the same? Even a proper pioneer like the cowboy can't bear to watch any longer. Director, though I don't know your life history, but surely a box office disaster and a miserable end seem all but fated. And you, Mr. Scott, did you change your tune because you were planning to abandon the darkness and embrace the light? Looks like not even Assassin's Master can tolerate his trashy films anymore. Oh! Scott is here! I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there. Did you place me in the wrong spot? I'm still among the bad guys. Nope. You belong here now. Goodbye. No. Given your stellar performance earlier, our partnership ends here. As for old Alti, I'll file a claim for accidental casualty compensation on your behalf. It'll be issued to your family. Sheesh! What is he on? Because the ending of this, Plan 6 from outer space, is no survivors! Is it alien? Greedy, since you show no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director Aventurine. My earlier hostility was just an act of four enemies. I infiltrated Odie's group specifically for this moment to help you win the Holy Grail, the only one who truly deserves it. There it is, Scott's special begging technique. Ah, Mr. Scott, I know things haven't been going smoothly for you in your department, but if you could show enough commitment, the strategic investment department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such things so easily? Business is business. Brady, you don't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? Well. As an actor, I am part of your noble phantasm too. As such, being the former protagonist, I can naturally use your second noble phantasm's power. Ooh, can he really? Staff access. One click, noble phantasm, skip. Lead actors, everyone, please stop acting. Scott, did you just help me a little bit? Lyndon Scott. Well. Ooh! Obscene language from the prison world era. Me. Whoa. How can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts of the movie. This is the result of my entire life's work. And it was trash. And it was trash. And it was trash. You know nothing. I am the creator of the Dream Bubble movie genre. It was I who established the first film company in Panaconi. If I hadn't given up on my monopoly on filmmaking technology, the watchmaker and maven would never have achieved what they did. So, would that make the films you made not bad? Just saying. No wonder why Archer ended up with Aventurine. This makes so much sense. And also makes a little bit more sense considering Aventurine's ulti and skill. You know, he just pours and coins on people and shoots coins. He would fit for an archer type. Or maybe a caster type, for sure. I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true auteurs. As master of marketing or inventor, you're undoubtedly a success. But the audience, we, doesn't care. what you gave in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. You can't fail the limits of the audience's patience. It's just an endless, cliche-ridden, silent series of utterly unexciting gore. What a waste of everyone's time. Speak! Speak louder! Please actually speak. I mean it. I actually mean it. Please speak. Say it for all of us, Aventurine! It's no surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Sheesh. Well, it's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad. Yeah, probably. What do you mean gone mad? He's probably been mad. What? I simply offered him a final shot. You're the one who drove him insane. Good job, guys. What a sharp-tongued, amusing, and flamboyant actor you are. It's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. He did it again. He said the flamboyant again. Didn't see that coming, did you? Actually, yes, because this is the exact spot that we fought these creatures before. Yeah, so. Strangling you all in this nightmare pantomime feels a bit dull now. Tell me, would you be interested in siding with old Odie? No. You know, I'm gonna take a page out of Robin's book here. We're going to yank off the little poof ball on Odie's head and stomp on it. I agree. What are you yapping about this time? Trying to drive a wedge? If we join forces, we could sweep the rest of these opponents off the board in an instant. Surely a senior exec of the Strategic Investment Department who understands investments better than anyone would make the right choice. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Aventurine? Mm-hmm. You seem particularly obsessed with me, Director. It's because I, as an amateur film critic, repeatedly tore apart your masterpiece. Am I living rent-free in your head a little? Of course! It's because you're the cleverest one here, most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you have actually escaped my bounded field. For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral absolute. Someone like me. Oh, no he didn't. You may be a terrible filmmaker, but you're not bad at reading people. Fork me, you're not seriously. A good businessman always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Eliminating this many competitors at once is quite profitable. Ah, so you're double-crossing me? Huh. So you know who's still not here? Lancer. He has been left out of this entire equation. And Boot Hill has never mentioned him at all. Interesting. I wasn't being honest. Great! I love flexible actors like you. Well, let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your caliber deserves a much bigger stage. The Golden Gatekeeper. Lead actress Aventurine. Oh, does this mean he gets voice lines?
あーちゃん、君は僕のサーバントとしてもちろんついてきてくれるだろう?
I'm fine with this. I'm glad he can speak again. Oh. You'll come with me, right? Oh! Archer was not included. Taking orders from a hack like Grady? Seriously? Makes sense compared to this lot. You and Grady are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
勝つためなら少しくらい卑怯な真似をしたっていいと思わないかい?
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. totally misjudged you. Guess I'll need to use a few extra fudging bullets on this guy. Nah. It should be my sword that delivers the final blow to the enemy commander. Saber's here for it. Master, if you're just joking, I can still cover for you if you apologize now. But if you're serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. I'll ask one more time. Shall I remove your legs first? Or should I start by cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Mr. Aventurine? I love Archer. I love Evia.
断られるとは。令状を使って服従させるべきなんだろうけど、体に刻まれたもので他人をどうこうするのは嫌いでね。
So you still refuse? Ooh, I should use my command spells to force you into submission. Oh no, you didn't! I hate brands on the flesh to bend someone to another's will. Oh, Aventurine.
そっちにつくのが君の考えなら好きにするといいよ。ただ、立場を変えないとゲームの全体が見えない時もある。
If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. Sometimes a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety. He's trying to see what authority he can get here. That's right. Killing you would erase my existence. But he can live without his limbs! I surrender. I give up. Archer! Yeah. Should we just all surrender? Tee-hee, haha. Master, even as a joke, please don't say things that dishonor the Knight's code. I never said I was a knight. Saber, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What did I expect with my awful summoning luck? I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news! Archer's like, I've seen one too many blonde guys covered in gold for an entire existence. I'm tired of them. As your servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait! Traitor! I can be a traitor too! I want more scenes! So silly. International Cat Day! Yeah! You have our Mrs. Meow Meow here. I owe you guys a kiki photo in Discord too. Happy Cat Day, everyone! Oh, pet pats to all the Meow Meows and all the snackies. Make sure if you see a poor little hobo cat, you give him some food. But just not in your neighborhood, so you don't have them attracted over. You know what I mean? Fantastic! 2 more exceptional leads at once. I'll give you bigger roles. Turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. Aventurine, and enjoy this special featurette I crafted just for you. Uh-oh. Wait! In my film, you'll be gods. I'm gonna need another... I'm gonna need another team. I don't think this team's gonna make it. I'm gonna be real. Also, we're about to start our ad break. Zippy. Hi, Dumpster Bunny. Are you taking the big eat? What is it, Sage? Did you know it's Cat Day, baby? Huh? You can't look at me like that, you precious little bean toe. correct? Oh, that was the wrong one. Whoops. Crap, I was not situated. What do you mean, sorry, everyone? Archer, just don't betray me. Easy. Just don't do it.
サイは投げられた。
Oh, he's a single targeter. Crap.
すべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。サイは投げられた。すべてを失うか、
Infantry
はたまた
versus
手に入れるか。
Isn't that technically, like, lore accurate?
カラドボルグトレソン
呼ぶ声がする。気をつけて。
Well, I don't think I'll die, all things considered. But this might take a while.
影を離れない。
懲りない
This
やつ
could take a bit.
茨を越えて。
His support's not
名
in
声
play.
人に
Or was it?
遊んであげるよ。
夢吸収
買いだ。そろそろ終わりにしよう。お前に逃げ場はない。夢吸収
Wow!
この身をもって
Matsu! Very proud of you.
あなたを守り導こう。
Oh, this is... Oh, that's O.
気をつけて。
I totally forgot how to do his boss battle. I'm gonna be real.
カラドボルグトレソン I am the bone of my soul. Steel is my body and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, unknown to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons. Yet, those hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray,
I had to listen to the whole one there. Sorry.
unlimited blade works!
Wee-hee!
トレソン
It's because he barely shows up in fights unlike Hule. I know.
Here!
Adventuring just wanted an excuse to wear the high shoes again. That's exactly what this is. He's like, I feel like wearing the thigh highs today. Ooh, that's fancy.
サイは投げすべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。呼ぶ声がする。供養され。
私の番か
Let's do this first.
我かかぎは離れない。遊んであげるよ。終局はどこだまけようとして。のさばる悪よ。
懲りないや
Uh-oh. I think it's gotta be one of these, right?
ついった
Is it any of these? I don't remember. I feel like I need to throw mine on this side, right? Not this side. I don't recall. Crap. Oh well, whatever. Just gotta roll high enough.
買いだ。我法人が今だ。
カラドボルグトレソン逃げ場はない
敵の位置はもう分かっただろ、アーチャー。
Oh, no, no, no. Put that away.
今だ。とどめよ。
Wait, cameraman. That's Mr. Rico.
ほら ラー映画の登場人物たちはなぜいつも怪物の現れる場所を見抜けないのか。映画が続く限り怪物は幾度も現れる。
What? He's hurt! Or at least he's acting like he's hurt. I don't like that. Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? Well, yeah, of course they knew.
なぜなら本物の怪物はスクリーンの外、監督のカメラから誕生するからだ。
The director's lens. Yeah.
君の気配遮断はつまるところ映画の登場人物がカメラの向こうにいる監督を感知できなくなるというものなんだろう。
Aw, good job adventuring, low key.
怪物はホラー映画の根幹であり、カメラの中心に捉えられる存在。そのため奴らの目は常にカメラを向いてる。だから怪物を演じるスコート君には君が見えた。
I see. The monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Yeah, their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you. That's true. I love adventuring. I wish gay people were real. Look at him. I just want to give him a little hug. He's just a little gooby Snoopy. Though he might be acting, I do not know.
乾杯だ。まさにその通り。何も言うことはない。
But they shot him right in the lens.
カメラの後ろに隠れた悪魔がスクリーンから本物の怪物を目の前に登場させる。これは私が最も得意とする手法だったんだが、まさか数百年経った今見抜く人が現れるとはな。
Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. Finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future?
だがどうしてわかった？
Interesting.
言ってなかったっけ？グレイディ、僕は君のファンなんだ。
I'm your fan, Mr. Grady. Wait, were you the one who roasted him?
数百年も前に死んだダ作ばかりの三流監督を戦略投資部のお偉いさんが評価するとは思えないな。慰めようとしているのだろう。気持ちはありがたいがどうやら嘘が下手なようだ。
Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie. No. Maybe not truly. So, I still don't know to this extent if Mr. Rekka really is Grady, or if Mr. Rekka is just like conjuring up the memories of Grady. It's interesting. Yeah, we like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin and still criticize it. Exactly. Sometimes that's a good thing. Because if we didn't criticize certain things, that means we didn't care at all.
もう少し自信を持ってもいいと思うよ、監督。前にたまたま君の一作目を見たことがあってね。気になってグレイディシネマズの歴史を調べたんだ。
Yeah. Curiously, let me dig through the archives of Grady films. He was curious about it.
映画館に入る前に面積事項を確認させてサインさせる。本物の記憶域ミームをホラー映画の上映中に乱入させる。こういった観客を巻き込んだ取り組みとマーケティング戦略は時代をはるかに先取りしたものだった。
Sheesh! You had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater, and you released Memory Zone memes into the theater at intermission. These marketing tactics were way ahead of their time.
市場のニーズを鋭く察知し、限られたコストで最高の効果を生み出す。驚きを禁じ得ない手腕だよ。 もし当時の君と出会っていたら、間違いなくマーケティング部門に席を用意していた。
Had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department. That is true. A lot of people would absolutely still go to those movies, especially so, because of the excitement, the intrigue, right? The exclusivity of it.
惜しいなあ。今さらこんなところで認められるとは。
一生裕福に過ごせるはずだったのに、全財産を映画に注ぎ込んで理想の芸術を追い求めた。それだけであなたは尊敬すべき監督だと思うわ。
You poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. That's true. He never went for the mainstream media.
けれど、あなたがしたことは許されることじゃない。
I didn't think it was that bad. He just kind of put us in a tee-hee-ha-ha little memory bubble.
昔、時計屋にも同じようなことを言われた。認めよう。私には才能がない。真の芸術を作り出すなど到底無理なのだ。
I want to give silly Gooby a hug. No. The watchmaker said almost the same thing back then. No.
人は死ぬと何もかもどうでもよくなるようだな。
Sage.
だったらそろそろ王子さんの計画を教えてくれないかな。
Oh.
彼が本気で願いを叶えるつもりなら、適当にマスターを雇って参加させ、バラエティ番組のようにあらかじめ結果を決めておけばよかったんだ。
Yeah, if he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage a variety show and rig the outcome. Stop biting me. Hey.
なのにわざわざ制御できない人たちを呼び集め、成立するかもわからない聖杯戦争を開催した。
He deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals. That's true.
ここへ来る前にオーディさんから予備案について話された。私が敗れた場合、おとなしく負けを認め、あなたたちを大劇場まで招待するようにとのことだ。
He gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater.
彼も聖杯もそこで待っている。オーディさんの話を聞けば、謎はすべて明かされるだろう。
You'll hear all the answers from him. But this whole thing was totally broadcasted and recorded, right? Like a movie.
せっかくだ。ファンサービスということで私の考察を教えてあげよう。オーディさんがあなたたちを選んだ理由は単純だ。視聴率が高くなるから。それに尽きるだろう。
Yep, you'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
グレイディの話は信用できるのでしょうか。
このピノコニーに大劇場よりも番組のフィナーレにふさわしい場所はないさ。
You would know.
ところでブートヒル、なんでそんな目で僕を見てるんだい？
Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like that?
あんたみたいな目の肥えたやつがあの監督のファンだったことに驚いてな。
Didn't expect you to see that, Fudger's fan.
服装もそうだが、さすが我がマスターのセンスといったところか。
No, Emio, that's not necessary. You say my master's taste is as tacky as his outfit, but he's very handsome.
マスターなんて上下関係を隠さない無粋な呼び方より、さっきのミスター・アベンチュリンの方が僕はいいんだけど。
Oh, let's do it, Aventurine. Instead of calling me master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine. Yeah, that's rich coming from you, Emil. What we need to do is anytime Archer says some crap about somebody else, pull up a photo of him when he was still a kid and be like, this was you. Remember? Remember when you were like this? That really gets to him. He's like, no, I was not that pathetic. No.
見たか赤色の兄弟、商売をやる連中はみんな同じだ。罵りだろうと皮肉だろうと全部笑顔で受け止めちまう。まるでコットンに弾を撃ったみたいにな。
Those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them. Insulting them is like punching a cotton fluff ball.
では仰せのままに、ミスター・アベンチュリン。
Mr. Adventuring.
決戦は劇場ですか。王李さんはすでに戦場を整えているでしょう。聖杯を有する彼はグレイディよりも厄介な相手となるはずです。
What do you mean Mr. Odie will be more of a difficult opponent? Huh? He would fold faster than a lawn chair. But, you know, I'm sure he has, plenty of human meat shields.
甲状腺に集まった戦士たち。ようやく戦らしくなってきましたね。
Sage, what did I say about you being a gooby snoot right now? Now this is starting to feel like a real war.
私も一緒に行くわ。ノーツガールさんを連れ戻さないと。
All
たとえ
right.
何が待っていようとも。
Yeah, she's still around, huh? Time to gang up on the old man. Take him at his knees. Ahaha. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone else? Not far away. He is slowly slipping away with hushed steps. Get him!
そういえばブートヒル、スコート君の所属を知らなかったよね。
Do you know which apartment Scott is from?
なるほど。
Adventuring Flash and more sinister than the devil's own. His lips barely moving as he silently mouthed the name of that department. The space cowboy let out a hearty laugh, cracking his knuckles. With a sharp snap, a wicked smirk spreading across his face as he strode towards Scott. He's like, by the way, you know which one he's from? You hear a cry straight out of a cartoon, over the top, full of flair, and surprisingly heartfelt. And you just know for a fact that Scott won't be getting out of that hospital bed anytime soon. We just put him straight into the hospital bed. Oh, but my little sunshine. But have faith in the medical advances of the cosmic age. No, Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail War. Especially not in a dream.
すっきりした。さあ、行こうぜ。
Why was the gun out? Oh, hell! I guess we can move out. Give me a moment. We'll see if we can talk to anybody around here. Hi, guys! Hello. The two acquaintances seem to be talking about the past. Let's not interrupt them for now. Wood animator? Oh wow, I'm kind of. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, it's a little zipper. He's so enthusiastic.
やあ、俺ら前に会ったことない？
Veteran is asking for an autograph on behalf of a colleague. Who could it be? How curious. Topaz? I would guess Topaz. Does anybody know like how much left we have to go of this quest line? What do you mean back to the Age of Silence? Oh, maybe this is just an overarching thing. The final battle? Yeah. I guess we could do the final battle tonight. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll go ahead and do it. Now, a good chunk? What do you mean a good chunk? What? So what you're telling me is that everyone who said that this quest line was quick is a liar and a liar and a liar. And a liar. Best for another stream. Yeah, it's getting late for us. Ish. Luckily, for this next segment, hopefully, we don't get put into another, silent film. That would be amazing if we don't get put back into one of those. On the other hand, why can't I go visit Mr. Rekka? Isn't he still, like, passed out on the floor somewhere? Like, where's my Gooby Snoobs? I want to give him a little hug. They just don't want to give me Mr. Rekka at all. Not even as an NPC model in the game. Nope. So rude. One of these days, mark my words, there will be a Mr. Rekka playable character. We will have him, chat. He will be ours. I say as they drag me into the padded room. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.